Oh, I need the lights on over here. Oops. Alexa, turn kitchen lights 100%. They are 100%. All right. Much better. Hello. So we're getting ready to start the live build. We are building 75936 Jurassic Park T-Rex build. 3,120 pieces. I am not building this whole thing tonight. There's no absolute way I'm building this all tonight. It's way too big of a build. Oh, I need to fix this. Hey, Gene. Oh, hey, Chase. Welcome. The Jurassic Park build. All right, so let's start. All right. You're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are going here. What? Yeah, I'm good. You can talk. How is everybody? Hey, Richicality. How much money is that? I think it's a $250 set. My brother actually got it for me. So I did not have to pay for it, but I do believe it's $250. If you're watching on both YouTube and TikTok on the same device, that's interesting. You're fully invested. I don't think I could figure out how to do that. And I'm an IT guy, which is kind of, maybe I should be worried that I don't know how to do that. So are any of you on the East Coast? Yeah, I love the way it looks when it's built. Any of you are on the East Coast, it's actually interesting. We are running out of gas. The closest gas stations to me are 100% dry. And we don't know when we're going to get gas next. We got to wait for the pipeline to open back up and then for the trucks to deliver gas to the gas stations. So luckily, I drive a Prius, so I get 50 miles per gallon, and I don't go many places. So it's not that big of a deal for me. That was actually my mom. My mom lives with me. She's retired, so, yep. All right. They saw you. Hey, who's that? All right. Oh, you're in New York? So, Ventricality, are you guys running out at all? Captain Rex says hi. Hi. Hey, Lyrical Nebula. Hey, Captain Forder on YouTube, are you guys running out of gas? I know as of 4 p.m. today, 8% of Virginia gas stations were completely out of gas. We don't know when we're going to get more. I think the hope is that we're going to get more probably this weekend, maybe Monday or Tuesday, depending how long. Yeah, it's crazy. The lines here are really, really long. I haven't gone out, but I've talked to people who have. I, luckily enough, just filled up earlier in the week. So it's not a huge deal for me. And again, getting 50 miles per gallon, working from home, not really going anywhere, it's not that big of a deal for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think what I'm hearing, it's worse down in the further south you go, the worse it is. So like 4 p.m. today, 8% of Virginia gas stations were out of gas, but like 20% of Atlanta gas stations were completely out of gas. So I think areas that have more gas stations, it's going to probably take a little bit longer for them to be affected. But the problem now is that everybody's going out and trying to ensure that they have some. So they're filling up all their vehicles, even if they don't drive them regularly. And then they're also going out and coming out with gas cans and everything they can to try to get as much gas as they can to make sure that they can make it through the weekend or however long it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. The pipeline, I think it goes up to it supplies Jersey down to Florida because I think it actually goes up to Jersey. But from what I was reading, that pipeline primarily feeds the southern and like mid eastern U.S. So I don't know. We'll see. I work from home, so it's not a huge deal for me. So Captain Fordo, who's in Delaware, says, "Yes, we are in the city, and we went to Maryland just to get gas last week. I was at my local gas station, and the line wrapped around twice. So the reports are in Delaware, lines are wrapped around twice. So make it interesting because a COVID pandemic is not enough. We need something else to keep things interesting, and so that's how we do it here in the U.S." I think the funniest part is, I don't know if you heard or not, but it's that frog goes that one. Yeah, here's that frog. That's part of the build, which is really cool because in the movie, right, um, they use frog DNA to bring the dinosaurs back. Oh, I meant to say, the funny thing is, the group that actually ran the ransomware attack against Colonial Pipeline, sorry, I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie, they issued an apology. They said they did not mean to attack infrastructure. They didn't realize that's what they were attacking. And so they said in the future, they will do a better job to ensure they're not attacking infrastructure. Are you like Sublime shirt? Man, I'm so bummed. I got bleach on it a few years ago, not long after I bought it too. But yeah, I love Sublime. I've listened to them for years. I mean, I started listening probably 93, 94 maybe. Never did see Sublime in concert. I did see Sublime with Rome. And I also saw Long Beach Dub All Stars, which was the remnants of Sublime and some of the friends of Bradley. Reminds me of an old South Park episode. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, man, the stuff happening these days is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This is such a smooth build, having everything sorted and only having the pieces out I need for this section of the build, as opposed to the R2D2 build the other night, the UCS from 2012. That was such a painful build. I think that's one of the reasons why I try to now, when I do buy older sets, is I try to buy them still sealed because, it makes it a little bit easier. You went to Target and saw the Darth Vader Lego painting and also the Iron Man Lego painting. Yeah, they're both really, really cool. I've got the Ultimate Vader, and then my brother actually has the Iron Man one. The Iron Man one, I think, is probably one of the hardest to build because while the Vader one, the colors are very similar, and there's some dark colors that are really hard. The Iron Man one is even worse because some of those bricks are so near in color, it's really, really difficult to tell sometimes. All right. So this set is a total of 15 bags, but although most of the builds, each section number of bags has actually 2 bags, so it's like 30 bags. I was going to buy the Iron Man one, but I already had bought some clothes at the mall, so my pockets were hurting. Yeah, and Lego are not cheap. We all know that. Lego is expensive. All right. 2 of these and a 1x6. So I believe this is the body of the T-Rex that we're building right now. So put this to the side. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Welcome back, Dominic. Welcome, Rogue. So I'm building the Jurassic Park set finally. I mean, I was supposed to build it a while back, and then I ended up getting all the Star Wars sets, and Star Wars sets always come first. And so today I was like, you know what? I really need to just go ahead and build this because I'm looking forward to getting this done. I have no clue where I'm going to display it yet, but it's such a cool looking set. Every time Z-Man is on live and I'm watching him, I see that set. I'm like, man, I got to build that. So that was some of the inspiration to build it tonight as well. All right, brown 2x2 brick. 2 of these. Purple bricks. I love when they use cool colors like that. I don't see many builds that have purple bricks in them. Hello, Declan. Welcome. Welcome to the dun, 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 dun. I don't remember how that song goes. I'll probably get a copyright violation from YouTube for that. That's why I don't play live music on my live builds anymore. Because the last time I did that, I did like not even that long of a build. And I ended up getting like 12 copyright violations. And then at least YouTube has a feature now that's kind of cool. Like you can, instead of copying or instead of trimming out just the sound and muting the sound for that whole period, you can actually have it go through, reanalyze the song, and it will actually take out it'll keep the talking audio, but it'll remove just the music itself. So I did that, but it takes like an hour for each video or each song that's in there. That took forever. It took me like a week. All right, so okay, and then one here and one here. Hey, Grandmastache. Welcome. Building the Jurassic Park set. Excuse me. Excuse me. Allergies. I really should be taking allergy meds more regularly. All right. So then, oops. Here. Okay. 2 of these bricks. 2 of these. Did you ever pre-order the Bad Batch set, or I? Oh, thank you, Venturality. I did pre-order it. Hey, Kyle, welcome. I pre-ordered it the day the releases came out, or the pre-orders came out. So I did order it, and hopefully we'll get it on time. I may just go into the store and stand in line and get another one, and then probably sell the other one. I actually just somebody hit me up. Like, there's people listing the R2 UCS R2 or the latest R2D2 build for like $350, and like I do have an extra one, but like I listed it for I think like $230. Like I don't want a ton of money, but like it's definitely worth more. Just give me like $20 extra, and we'll call it a day. And essentially, I went and stood in line for you for $20 so you can get it. But there are people that charge a lot more for it. When I hit 1K, can I go live with Dula, please? We can talk about it, Captain Rex. Not much, Kyle. I'm building the Jurassic Park set. So that's what's going on tonight. I just got back from jiu-jitsu not too long ago. So a little wore out. I actually went to jiu-jitsu an hour before, and there's some of the guys end up lifting beforehand. So I went and worked out and lifted for about an hour beforehand. And then afterwards, came back here, ate dinner, and doing this live build. And then we'll see how far I make it, and then I'll jump in the shower and go to bed. That's standard life. Oh, okay, that's interesting. These legs or whatever are making it pretty interesting. So, okay, cool. Nice. I wanted a few of those, but never got them. Wanted the Raptor Scene one. Yeah, this is the only one that I have. And I mean, I got it because Z-Man, Zach, I always see it on his lives. And I was like, man, I really want that set. And I saw it before. And I was like, you know what? If I ever see that in store, I want to grab it. And I just never, and I could never find it in the store. My brother was out looking one day, and I had helped him do a bunch of stuff. And so he basically said, like, "Yo, look, you help me do all this stuff. Pick whatever set you want, and I'll buy it with reasonable amount." And I was like, "Well, what about the Jurassic Park one?" He's like, "I got you." So he went and ordered it for me. I guess while it was hard to find in the Lego store, Amazon actually had it, so he got it off of Amazon. Didn't know you were into this kind of Lego. I thought it was just Star Wars and that and Sesame Street one. No, I'll get whatever is cool. Like I have a Voltron build. I have the Stranger Things set. So I get into a bunch of other stuff. It's primarily Star Wars, but the problem I have is Star Wars is dry for, you have the releases, and I get all the releases when they first come out. And so I build them all right away. And then it's like, all right, well, now what? So I got to have other stuff to build. And so I kind of just grab whatever is cool, whatever I enjoy. I almost got this set, but I decided to get the Batmobile because I knew I didn't have much shelf life left. And it goes along so nice with the Batwing I have. Did you see the new Bat Tumbler? Yeah, I saw the Bat Tumbler leaks. That is really, really cool looking. That it will be a set I get. I don't get like all the Batman sets and all that, but like the cool ones like that, the UCS like Batwing and the Batmobile, those I did get, and those I like getting. So yeah, I will get that one. Okay. Oh, I think there's a feet. At least that's what it looks like. Or maybe not, but oh, okay. Wait a minute, what? Oh, it goes right here. Oh, okay, wow. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's like the neck. Okay. How long did I live in Munich for? I've never actually lived in Munich, so here's the story. I was born in a city called Worms in Germany, very old historic city, small city, not very big. When I was like 1 or 2, we moved to Mainz. We lived primarily in Mainz, and then my mom met an American soldier, and then that's how I came to the U.S. So while we lived in Mainz, our soccer team in Mainz at the time, Mainz 05, Mainz 05, was not very good. They were either third or second division. And so I rooted obviously for the local team. I rooted for Mainz, but then you have like a first division team too, right? And so my first division team, I really didn't know who to root for. There's a kid next door who was older than me. I kind of looked up to him, and he rooted for Bayern. And so I naturally, I needed a team to root for. That's who I rooted for. So I started rooting for Bayern when I was, probably like 6 or 7. And so I just rooted for them. I actually went to Munich for the first time in 2008. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Why do I have extras here? Dang it. That's not cool. All right, hang on. Whoops. That's what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention. How do I even... Okay, hang on a second. I need to figure out... Oh, here. I kind of missed a step. Yeah, I've been to Munich Airport too. So when my brother and I actually went to Munich in, when was that? 2019. We flew into Munich. So, and that was cool. Yeah, I mean, we really liked it there. Especially like as Bayern fans, right? Like we went to Allianz. We got to watch a game at Allianz. It was phenomenal. I mean, I really loved it there. Oh, I'm a dummy. All right. So here. All right, almost done here. There. There. That's better. Let's see. I haven't heard if you gave your opinions yet, but overall, if you are watching, what do you think of the Bad Batch? So I really like the Bad Batch. I think it's a really great kind of coming together of both Clone Wars and then Rebels as well. I see, like, to me, Omega is more of a Rebels type character, and then you obviously have the Bad Batch, which is more Clone Wars. So I feel like that's a real kind of blending of the two shows. The way it's written too, I see a lot of similarities with like Omega. It just brings this kind of softer side, I think, to Bad Batch, whereas Clone Wars was not. I didn't have a soft feel to it because it was always about the war. So I really like the show. I'm interested to see where it's going to go from here. Bag number 2. And I will sort this to make things a little bit easier. All right, that's pretty good. Oh, I got the other 2. All right. So Captain says, I'm personally hopeful for seeing possibly a clone civil war as the Empire moves to civilians and the Caminos said they have a plan. Also wondering if Crosshair is the first Death Trooper. He may be. That's actually interesting. I don't know a lot of the backstory on the Death Troopers, so I'm definitely not as knowledgeable on that. But I mean, that could be. But man, I do not like. It just the show so far is really reminding me how much I don't like Tarkin. I really just don't care for him, and it's funny because I feel like I'm trying to figure out why I don't like him, which is kind of hard to gauge. But I think my biggest issue with him is that he's not doing what he's doing because it's best for the Empire. I feel like he's doing what he's doing so that he can advance his projects instead, right? And we saw that in Rebels 2, or more so in the books. Like we saw that in the books where in the Thrawn books, where like he's going up, like the whole Death Star is going up against like the fighters that Thrawn wanted to build, and you could just kind of see it. Like it was always about him more than it was about what's best for the Empire. Wait, what? Oh, okay. 1 and 2. And he's got these guys. I mean, because Batman is just such an amazing unit. He could have just done a little bit of redirection and brought them back into the fold, and instead he lost them, which I think is going to be part of his own doing. Hey, I'm building that. It's the big Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage set. I'm finally building it. You guys have asked to see it built, and I've been slacking. So I finally have gone ahead and I'm starting to build it. It's 15 bags. It's not going to get all built tonight. There's no way. And I got jiu-jitsu to teach in the morning. I got to get a good night of sleep. So we'll see how many bags I knock out. I've been going for about 28 minutes. So we'll see how much I can get knocked out tonight. And then the rest I'll build like tomorrow or just later in the week. We'll see. Whenever I can kind of find time to build it. Yeah, it's a really cool set. I really like it. So Captain says, Tarkin has always had the own personality and agenda. He used to clone some Wookiees to build the Death Star behind Vader's back because he knew how Vader felt about slaves in the book. They actually argued. Yeah, there's definitely that too. Yeah, so I'm not a huge Tarkin fan. Because I mean, I do like the Empire to a degree. I mean, they got some really good bad guys, right? But like, you start watching it, what they do, and like, man, it's like every step of the way they make these mistakes, which is really interesting because if you read like the Darth Plagueis book, and like, the stuff that Darth Plagueis, like all the stuff that happens in the movies, the stuff that Darth Plagueis and Sidious plan like years, like 20, 30, 40 years ahead of time. They plan all of that to happen. And so it's interesting, like they're so detailed in what they're doing. And then you have these other knuckleheads that are part of the Empire that just screw it up like so quickly. And it's really kind of amazing. Best set ever? It's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's been a really fun build so far. Really easy, no issues yet. I always like builds that are not Star Wars related because it's something different. And then in the last, obviously in the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of Star Wars builds. So it's nice to have something different. All right, take it easy, Return of the Bricks. Hey, Zach, so did you, I don't know if you heard or not, but here in Virginia, around me, as of 4 p.m. today, 8% of all gas stations across the entire state of Virginia were completely out of gas. Around me, the two closest gas stations I think are out of gas. The others are running out of gas quickly because of that pipeline shutdown. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens around here. People are kind of losing their minds. It's like the beginning of COVID all over again. Instead of TP this time, everybody's hoarding gasoline. So it's kind of interesting. Where's this going? Oh. And yeah, so basically, this is the pipeline. I don't know if you got the whole backstory, but so there's a pipeline that runs a thing from Texas to New Jersey. That pipeline, the company that runs that pipeline, got hit. Was a ransomware attack last week, and so they have to shut all their pipelines down. And so there's no more oil or gas, whatever, flowing from Texas to New Jersey over that pipeline. And so they can't make any more gas. It's affecting mostly the Southeast and like the Mid-Atlantic area. The South is worse. I heard that earlier today, Atlanta was at like 20% of Atlanta gas stations were completely out of gas. So the craziest thing is the group that performed the ransomware attack on Colonial Pipeline put up a notice, and they apologized for attacking the pipeline. They said they didn't realize that it was a pipeline that was a big infrastructure project, and they said next time before they attack a place, they will make sure to perform more research so that they don't attack a point of infrastructure, which I thought was freaking hilarious. Like, man, these guys are like, oh, our bad. I mean, we meant to hack you, but we didn't realize you were infrastructure. So next time we'll make sure that before we hack a place that they're not, some type of infrastructure that's going to cause stress to the population. Really, all we want to do is we want to make some money. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I got a Prius, so I got plenty of gas. I haven't even checked to see what gas is around here. I just kind of go and just fill up. Like, I typically don't look a ton, but I mean, I'm also not paying a ton for gas either because I do drive a Prius, so I generally just don't worry about it as much. All right, so this is gonna go here. And that's gonna go here. Sure, I'll still be here. Hey, Venturality, welcome back. 3. Another 3. One, 2, 3. Nine of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Whoops. Oh, right in here. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Getting there. How's my day been? Otherwise, pretty good. I can't complain. Work was work. I I know I complain about my work sometimes, but honestly, like it's a good job. They pay me well. It's not like I'm being worked to death. I mean, sometimes it gets pretty busy and it gets frustrating. Um, we don't change stuff for the better as often as quickly as I'd like. But that being said, like I still love working there. I love my coworkers, so work generally isn't ever really bad. So work was good. Aside from that, kind of a pretty typical and standard day. How about you? How about you? How was your day today? Two. Hey, Joe Miller, welcome. Building the T Rex Rampage set. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Did my taxes, had a very productive weekend. Still got dishes and cleaned the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, chores always kind of come into play, right? Like, even when you get older, there will always be chores. But I guess the upside and the way to look at it from an upside perspective is if you got dishes to clean, at least you got a place, you got a house, right? So other people don't have that. So that's the kind of perspective I try to maintain when I'm having to do all that. Hold up, be right back, and ask Shy Breaks if he has this piece. Okay, cool. Vacuum and relocated my newest Lego set. That's awesome. Yeah, I did over the weekend or end of last week. At some point, I added new shelves. Um, I ran new lighting. I needed some extra cables. Some of those actually got here today, but I'm doing this live build. So I did get one light set up. I do have to run to Lowe's tomorrow to get an additional shelf. And then once I do that, I should have everything lit up down there. And so that should start looking pretty good. No, wait a minute. So I'm excited to get that dark side portion done. And then I can start moving the Clone Wars stuff over and getting everything set the way I wanted to. I've also been able to work on getting some, some of the wiring and stuff for the lights cleaned up as well. That's been bugging me for a while, and so I've been able to clean that up and make that look a little bit better. Yeah, I've been wanting to spend more time on my lighting setup, but just with so much else going on, it's been hard to. So I finally have some time to kind of get back to it and work on some of it. Wait, what? Why don't I have? That's not. I guess that is brown. Oh, why do I keep flipping this over? Okay. That. Cool. And let's see. One of these, 1x2 flats. 2 of these. So I am on bag 2, and I think we're kind of working on the body here. It's going pretty smooth. Like I missed a step because I was talking and not paying attention, but aside from that, like I really haven't had any issues. Knock on wood. Welcome back, Kat. All right, and let's see. That piece. Not that again. We got another one. That one. One of these. And the curved piece. Okay. That. And that. That's not right. Okay, hang on. Let's try this again. Phone went off there. All right. So that whole side of the body there is done. All right, we got a piece down here at the bottom. Coming up towards the end of bags number label 2. I'm not going to call them bag number 2, just bags label 2, because there was 2 bags on this one. 2 bags for most of these. So it's a lot of pieces. It's a huge set, too. So, get in there. Oh, there we go. Oop. All right, and okay, this is like another little body piece here, or neck piece. Oh no, this is the other side. Okay, got it. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and one of these. Achoo! Yeah, Going Life is pretty cool. You have to watch out who jumps on your lives and what's said, and some of the younger folks apparently have issues where like somebody come into the chat and like, you should like say this, some kind of curse word or something, and they of course will do it, and then they end up getting banned. So gotta be careful what you say in your lives. That's one of the reasons why you gotta be careful who you duo with as well, because they can get you into trouble as well. There's definitely some nefarious folks out there. But more of the body here. This is the side panels. I curse put on my head. Yeah, me mostly too. Hey, Christian, welcome. Building the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage set. Hang on, I got a text. 1 second. Oh, wow. So the latest is one of my son's friends works at the giant grocery store here, and they're basically saying that grocery stores may not get restocked if the semis can't deliver any goods. So I don't know if I'm actually going to go out and like buy a bunch of groceries. I think we're good. We actually get all of our groceries delivered, but essentially, shoot, that just made me think of something. I'll have to make sure we're actually good, because we may not get a grocery order delivered tomorrow. So yeah, so this is crazy. Hopefully next week we'll get gas again, and then this kind of thing won't happen again, and then we won't ever have to deal with it again. Hey, welcome back. I'm finishing up bag 2. Yeah, Zach. So one of my son's friends was basically told at work. He works at a grocery store, and they said that he may not be asked to come in later this week because if the gas shortage gets bad enough, they're not going to have any trucks delivering any food. So the grocery stores may end up having some shortages. So it's crazy. I can't believe it. Like this is one of the craziest things I've seen. Tesla drivers are like, see? Can you imagine? Like Tesla's probably like touting this, like, hey, remember like when there's a gasoline shortage and none of the trucks could deliver any groceries? Well, look, if you had Tesla trucks instead that run on electricity, you wouldn't have that problem. Yeah, I saw the frog. Yep. I knew about that from a video I'd watched. And Z and I actually talked about it. But that was cool. I really like that they did that. That's one of the things I like about Legos. They do stuff like that in their builds. Like all the information that they put in on their builds. Not that I ever read any of it, but it's still cool that it's all there. All right, so this is here. Oh, are these little T-Rex arms? Oh, they're so cute. That is awesome. Those are the cutest T-Rex arms I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm sure Shire will respond. Give him a little bit of time. He may have other stuff going on. Zach, did you see that? I think it's Maticus who, or no, not Maticus. One of them, maybe it's Maticus. No, who is it? I think it's one of the big YouTubers. I saw a video like he got a Bricklink order and like some kid like demanded that he get a packaging video. And he's not doing packaging videos anymore now because he's like, I am not going to respond to demands. And I was like, good for you. Like I really like some of that stuff needs to be checked a little bit. Like doing that like as a favor, not as a must. Like do it when we can, not for every order. I haven't done a packaging request or video for every order. It's too much, and sometimes I just don't have the time. Yeah, I know why he's busy. And it's not my fault. T-Rex arms. All right. And so I guess that's it for bag number 2. So it looks like bag number 3 will be a leg. All right. So let me stretch. Grab this bag. Bags number 3. But yeah, he'll respond. Just give him a little bit of time. I think the thing to remember too is, unless you're somebody like Brixie, like most of us Bricklink sellers have other day jobs too. Like you generally don't get rich and can't make a living just off of Bricklink sales. So maybe maybe he's busy filling other orders or helping other people with stuff or doing work for his day job or who knows what. All right, we'll build him a leg. What do you think is scarier, a living H cough TIE fighter, cough, or Millennium Falcon? Um, I think a TIE fighter is scary looking. But then again, I know what it is, right? I know, like, if I'm a good guy and I see Millennium Falcon, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, nothing going on here, nothing to see here. If I see a TIE fighter, I'm, oh, here come the Imperials. You know? Two dark brown 1x2s. There. All right. 1x2 and a brown 1x1. A dark falcon? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, that'd be a really cool mock. I mean, it wouldn't really be a mock, but like taking like a Millennium Falcon build and then swapping it out and making it like Imperial colors, like a black, all black. Ooh, maybe that's something I'll do. Like I wanted to make something like that, and take it to like one of the brick fairs or something. But like at the same time, like I don't know, if I just take a regular set and I modify it, I don't think that really counts as a mock. Like I don't really want to spend the time to completely recreate TIE fighters, or like in this case, a Millennium Falcon. Shire's part checking and only 1/3 went down after a week. Ooh, that's tough. Well, part checking is a pain, man. Like, especially if you're not 100% sure. Like, I haven't dealt with. I got that old Ray Speeder set. Like, I got a partial. I got a set given to me. It was partial. It wasn't complete, and so I couldn't sell it as a complete set. And so I parted it out. Man, that was a lot of work to part that out. And before I parted it out, I did check to see if I had all the pieces, and it turned out I didn't. And like doing that piece check, that was a pain in the butt. Wait, you have the one with the tread? No, not the one with the tread speeder. No, I have the other one. I have the old one. Who's that? That's that. Hey, Fresh Prince, welcome. Yeah, no, I don't have that one, Zach. It's the old Ray one from the first movie. Yeah, that one. That's not a great set either, and it's partial. It doesn't have all the pieces either. I wish it was the tread speeder. That's a much cooler set. I do have that Ray figure in my store. That thing will probably never sell. It's weird, man. There's so many people that have hate for Ray. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. All right, so in this. Nope. I don't know. Go look, and if it's not the right price, let me know, and I'll set it up for you. I can't. that 4 a.m. build on Saturday into Sunday screwed me up so much. I was still sleeping this morning. I overslept this morning. I woke up at like 9:15. It was a rough morning. It was a rough waking up. Um, yeah, it was just. We'll just say it was rough. But I got to get to bed at a decent time tonight because I got to teach jujitsu in the morning. So I want to make sure I get a good night's sleep tonight. Should you take your part of your Avengers Quinjet? Yeah, I think I like the Quinjets. The only reason I didn't pick up the Quinjets is because, for one, I mean I do have that big shield helicarrier, so it would look good with that. But man, I just don't have the space for it. If I had more space, if I had like more space and unlimited funds, I would definitely buy one of the Quinjets. I've come close a couple of times when I found deals on them. Like I know the Disney.com store had it on clearance for a while, and I thought about using some credit card points to pick it up, but I didn't. And then I saw one on Facebook Marketplace that I almost grabbed, and I decided not to. At some point, I will probably just pick it up still, even though I really shouldn't because I really don't have the room for it. I may have some impulse issues. Man, my eyes are like mega dry. Having like trouble like seeing stuff. Oh, that's a brown piece. That would make a lot more sense as to why I couldn't find it. My mystery stuff from Kyle comes tomorrow. Then Showers project will be here in a few weeks. That's awesome. I have no clue where I'm going to put the two new sets of going and put myself on my wish list. What did we work on in jiu-jitsu today? So we worked on, it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially both feet, get lapel grips, both feet on the hip, and use a hook on one foot to bring the guy near side. And instead of lassoing the arm, you actually do like the opposite of a lasso. So you bring the arm down, leg underneath, again, a foot against the hip. Use your other hook to bring them in, and we sweep over the shoulder in the side control. We also did that same setup, and the guy pulls his arm free, and we went into X guard. And then from X guard, we did a sweep to the left into side control. Then we did a sweep, side control, and then into can't remember into cradle. And then we did a sweep to the other side into like a knee on belly position. And then finally we did the X guard transition to taking it back. So some cool stuff. Stuff I've done before quite a bit. So in tomorrow's class, we're actually going to do the exact same things again. For me, I've done it enough to where I can see the technique, or I've done similar techniques enough to where I can see it, replicate it, and I'm good to go. And I'll start using it when sparring. Some of the newer guys, though, they need more reps. They need more reps to be able to duplicate, what we've been doing. So tomorrow's class will be good for that. They'll get to come in, and we'll go over. I'll show the technique again, and then we'll drill it. We'll do some positional sparring where they have to, use those moves, and we're going to do nothing but that. So it'll be all like X guard type work, and then that will give everybody the reps both in defending it as well as using the technique too. So it'll be good stuff. Ventricality, do you? I think you trained jiu-jitsu, right? I think it was you who told me you did. So the mystery set from Kyle. Kyle, what are you sending him? I want to know. No, it's cool. I'll be excited to see what it is. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I see. Hang on. My door's ringing. I don't know why. All right. Sorry, I'm back. All right. All right. So all these legs move. I wonder why they made. Yeah, I'm not sure why they didn't make a Sith Star Destroyer. I would have expected that. It would have made a lot of sense, and they could have sold the hell out of it, but they didn't. So that's interesting. I think at one point I kind of wondered the same thing. I just figured, I don't know. Maybe it was just too much. Maybe they had too many other sets that they were already trying to put together. It's hard to say. All right. One, two, three. Wait, where am I at? Okay. 1, 2. The ones they had hundreds of they were about the size of a standard Star Dish, just blacked out. Yeah, I think they were bigger though. Somebody was talking about that the other day, and I thought that the Star Destroyers were bigger though. I could be wrong, but it's surprising. Like, I mean, they could have just jumped all over that and sold the hell out of them, I imagine, but they didn't. So it's interesting for sure. Oh wait, I almost forgot this piece here. And a 1x2. Gosh, my eyes are really getting dry here. Yeah, they did make Sif everything else. Hey, JustCam17. Sorry, I just saw that message. I hope you are well. We're building the Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage set. I got tired of seeing it on Zach's live streams all the time, and so I was like, I'm gonna go finally build it. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Nope. This is the 1x2. It's right here. That leg is really coming along. I can actually kind of see what that's going to look like now. Let me see. I know it's a scaling and licensing thing, but I wish they would do the Explorer and the Ghostbusters Echo 1 scale. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. We talked about that before. That would be really cool. Your Vader's Castle came into that. Yeah, I saw that video, Magic. That's awesome. That's such a cool set. I really enjoyed building the Vader Castle. I didn't realize how long it's been since I built it because I had I think I had a Facebook reminder come up the other day, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Because I got it right when it came out. That was a while ago. It's such a fun little set. Not little. I mean, it's quite big actually. All right. Okay. So then that goes underneath here. Oh, cool. Nope. That came off. Not cool. So that's got to go in there. So I'm guessing there's another foot piece here that goes in. All right, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1. 1. Okay, cool. And it's the other side, so it's going to be the same thing. 1 and 2. 1, 1. One of these. I may stop after this. We'll see. My eyes are tired. I'm exhausted. Or I might do one more back. We'll see. It'd be cool, I guess, to get it to a point at least where I could. Oops, nope. Where I could actually have it standing up. Yeah. See, so that's kind of cool. When did it come out? I don't know when that came out. It was a while ago. Alexa, when was the Lego Star Wars Darth Vader castle released?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the first Star Wars Lego sets were introduced in 1999 and coincided with the release of the prequel movie, The Phantom Menace. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it's good enough.
Thanks for your feedback.
I just need to go check that myself. Oh, sorry, Shield Agent. I think I probably do that more than anybody else on TikTok. I'm forever setting people's Alexas off. All right. And we're almost done with bag 3 here. Yeah, I love the lights. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons I really got so many followers initially on TikTok is because people love those lights. Um, and it was just something that I really enjoyed doing. It's been fun. Like, um, it's something that I saw that nobody else really was doing. And there's even a few people who've done it, but I don't think many people have the sets that I do to the scale that I have them, and as much room as I have. I mean, there's people like Ryan from M&R that has a lot more sets than I do, but he doesn't have the ability to display them like I do, right? And so I think that therein is kind of the big difference. And so when you have the massive scale of sets, and then you add the lights to it, I think it takes it to a whole nother level. All right, so these two go off the back. All right, and I think this is the foot here. And that's definitely what it looks like. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what they're doing here. All right, almost done here. I feel like I got to make it at least through the next bag, just so this poor T-Rex can stand on his own 2 legs. Ta-da! So true. I bought a house with a basement room for my Lego. Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy it. I didn't buy the house. I bought for the Lego. I happened to just have two kids, and I was like, this would be cool to have a space big enough for them to have friends over and stuff. So that's kind of why I bought it. But it definitely worked out to being good for a Lego room. All right, other leg coming up. So this will be the exact same build I just got done doing. Just inverted for the other side. So 3 bags in, an hour and 16 minutes. Not terrible. My 6-year-old asks all the time when I'm going to have as many sets as you do. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I'm sorry. That's cool though. Does your 6-year-old like to build as well? And is it a boy or girl? I wish my boys were more interested in building, but I mean they're 14 and 17 now, so they're really not into it anymore. He likes to build his own ideas. He's almost 7. That's awesome, man. That is so cool, and it's so cool that you two can have that experience, like to bond over. Because not many, I'll tell you, there are not many dads who are really like into Lego. I mean, I know that from experience because everybody always tells me like, wow, like I don't know anybody else that loves Lego as much as you do. I'm like, well, I'm special. 1x2, 1x2. One of these. I get sets for him, but I normally build it for him. Oh, that's cool. I mean, look, just the fact that the sets are there and he has the ability to build that, when he wants to, is awesome. I mean, I have some sets. So I used to buy my boys sets, and like they built. I mean, they definitely built some of them, but after they built them, that was kind of like it. They were like, all right, well, I built this. It's cool looking. All right, I'm done. I'm moving on to other things. And so those are the ones that I ended up rebuilding out of the tub of Lego we had, where I was just like, all right, well, Amazon history. Tell me what I have, what I've bought, and then I used that to kind of figure out what sets I should have, and then was able to rebuild all those sets that way. And I had a majority of them rebuilt. Like did that General Grievous like wheel bike thing is the only set that I couldn't piece back together. And I think inevitably it probably went over to her mom's or someplace else, and because I didn't even find the figures for it. Yeah, it's really enjoyable for me too. I use it as a way to relax for sure. It's great for my anxiety. It de-stresses me a lot too. So I could take meds for that, but then the meds have other side effects, et cetera, et cetera. So it's kind of a cool way to be able to de-stress, get rid of some of that anxiety, and I feel like it's a healthier option as opposed to just pumping myself full of drugs of some sort that the doctors can give me to help with my anxiety. Oh, your doctor actually recommended that you build Lego? That's awesome. Yeah, they never recommended it. They never recommended anything like that for me. Um, Jiu-jitsu helps me with it too, certainly. But the problem is, while I was able, years ago, like when I was younger, I could go to jiu-jitsu all the time and not have any issues. And it's getting to that point now where it's just hard to continuously go all the time. Body just ends up getting beat up and I end up being sore, and you inevitably you get hurt and stuff too, and it's hard to keep that up day after day after day. So I still try to train regularly, but at one point, I mean, I used to train at two different gyms, and I trained 6, 7 times a week, and that was awesome. But that was also in my my earlier 30s. So as I got older, I've realized that my body just couldn't sustain that. It was a hobby that just flourished and better than a pills or prescription. Oh, definitely. Got ice cream. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, if they're a doctor, therapist, I mean, same thing. I mean, that's awesome though. Therapists have been amazing, I think, um, during this COVID mess, because they're going through the same things we are, but yet they've still been able to help their patients and help people. And of course, there's been more people going to therapists during COVID than probably ever before. So I'm really, personally, I'm really thankful for the therapists that are out there. I mean, I see a therapist as well. So, and I'm just thankful that we have them to help us, through these times. It's just nice to have a voice, somebody else that listens without judging you, where you can just kind of say what you feel and not have to worry about what they're going to say. All right. There and here. I mean, Captain Rex, if you want to tell us, that's cool. If you don't have to, by any means, it's whatever. Um, I don't ever try to pry into um, what's going on in people's lives. But if people want to share, then by all means, I would recommend don't ever overshare, right? But yeah, I mean, that's totally up to you. But I'm a big proponent of um, therapists and just general mental health awareness. I think it's a critical piece to staying sane in our world today. Um, there's always a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I think it's really hard to get through that stuff day to day. If you can't let some of that out and talk to somebody about it sometimes. Yep. Hang on, notice something. Oh no, that is there. Okay, that's right. Thought I missed a step, but I'm good. Yeah, if it's not appropriate, probably don't share it. But look, I mean, the important thing is whatever the issue is, you're getting help for it, and that's good. Um, you know, whether you went and seeked treatment yourself, whether it was court ordered, whether a parent forced you to go, whatever the case, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you have that avenue to be able to work through whatever issue you have, that is the only thing that really matters. I mean, if you think back, like, especially like World War II, hundreds of years ago, people with issues sometimes didn't get that chance. They were just like, oh, there must be something wrong with them. Take them out. Now we at least we try to help people, and that's comforting, I think, because none of us are perfect. We all have our issues. Hey, Zach, welcome back. We were just talking about therapists. Why does that not seem to? Okay. All right. That is going to stick right now. Oh, I got to get my Technic pins in here. All right. Cool. That's in there. Did you know you could actually get a rupture by looking at the blue stuff in Star Wars? I don't know what you mean. All right. So Zach, I'll say like this hasn't been bad. Like so far, this build here hasn't been bad. I think you said the wall was really bad. I just stared at the lightning for 15 minutes at the end of the last movie. Hey, that Lego guy, welcome. Building Jurassic Park T-Rex Rampage. All right. 1, 2. By 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The other one. All right, and then this is gonna just be one over here. Oh no, dang it! I did that mistake last time too. Well, I know that I can't like look at the stars for too long, or start thinking about the universe and how big it is and all that, because it starts giving me a panic attack. Because I start thinking about the universe and gosh, yeah, it just not good. Okay, so there we go. And there. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2, and 1, 2. The T-Rex went fast. The wall was repetitive. Okay, so yeah, I remember, like I could remember you telling me about some part of it was just kind of a pain. I couldn't remember what it was. So it was the wall. So that makes sense because I think so far like the T-Rex hasn't been bad at all. Be a lot better if like my eyes weren't like trying to close on their own constantly. So my body's just telling me that I've been building a little too much lately. All right, that and 1 and 2. All right, so I need to go backwards with these. There we go. All right. And here we go with the filler portions, the fillings in the body. You won't believe it that your eyes have destroyed your eyes? Yeah, I don't know. The lyrics are a little negative, but you know what? That would probably work really, really well. All right. Here. All right. Other side. 1, 2. Cool. Oh, now it's the foot. Okay, just like last time. It's amazing how many pieces make up this foot. Like it's actually pretty impressive. Okay. All right. So now this. Actually, boom. Got that. All right. Another 1x4 to do the other side. Yep. 2x2 on top. Bam. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really liking this film. All right, bam, bam. Looking good here, looking good here. Keep your eyes open. Yeah, it's like I'm keeping having to blink because my eyes are getting so tired and dry that like they don't open all the way. Ooh, okay. This is the toes part. And I think this will be it, and I'm gonna probably try take a shower and get some sleep. All right, so good. Oh, look at that, perfect. Good. Good. And so this should connect to here, here. Ta-da! We have a T-Rex body, hour and 35 minutes to get through 4 bags. Doesn't have a head yet. I'm guessing Let's see. Bag 5 builds the tail portion. Bag 6 completes the tail. Looks like. Let's see what bag 7 does. Bag 7 builds the head and completes it. Okay. So at the end of bag 7 is the end of book 1. And it looks like book 2 is the wall. So this is what it looks like so far. I love it. I love the little T-Rex arms because they have such short arms. So this looks really good. All right. So on the YouTube side, thank you for watching. Thank you, Captain Porter, for coming by. Thank you, Cam the Lego Man, for coming by. I will do another stream probably tomorrow night. We'll see. I'll announce it. And we'll do a part 2 where we'll at least finish the T-Rex and maybe start on the wall. So watch for that. See you soon. All right.